evaluations are why we're all here. We are here to support ourselves as club members. We're here to learn more at every speech that we do. And we're here to get constructive, honest, open feedback on how we do with our speeches and how we're improving from speech to speech, project to project, especially in the context of the Pathways program. Kireet's speech was the Icebreaker speech. It's the first speech generally that you do in Toastmasters in the path that you're in, potentially. And since Kireet has started a new path, the Icebreaker speech is part of that path. So Kireet's project was about, the Icebreaker speech is be able to learn more about the speaker. And Kireet, you absolutely met the objectives. No question about it. You've done speeches here before. You're an accomplished Toastmaster in our club. You've done other speeches, so you did a very good job with getting the basics down for the Icebreaker speech. You taught us a lot about yourself, and we went through a number of iterations of different parts of your life. You were born in Hyderabad, India, then you moved to the United States, and you talked about being, this is very interesting personally, is being involved in martial arts and what the goals were of martial arts. And then the title of your speech was commas, not periods. In other words, success can go from project to project to project. It's not like you accomplish something and it's over. You accomplish something and then you can move on to something else or move to a next level. Or pick up later and start over again or continue at a later time. And you told us about that. You started out with martial arts in your early life and you were very excited about it. And then you talked about potentially becoming a pilot at one point. You were involved with Marine. Were you in the OCS program or?
No, it was Scholastic.
It was a Scholastic program with the Marine Corps and what to do after you graduated college and a bunch of different things. So you ended up being a third-degree black belt, very accomplished in Taekwondo, and then you started moving on. Obviously, Bruce Lee was an inspiration, I think, to every young child because he was superhuman whenever you watched him. It was pretty amazing. But it went into extensive detail on martial arts and then other things. And then your professor, obviously, you were on top of his list for a number of different things. And you were going to go from one career to another. You chose IT as a career after some long thought. And that was another comma. So you finished the martial arts, got a third-degree black belt, went into your finished your educational goals, went into your IT career, very successful. And now, of course, being a dad for the first time, congratulations. We're always asking. That's also part of another Icebreaker speech. You get immediate warmth when you talk about your family and your family members. You also said you were an only child. My dad was an only child. He ended up having 5 children. I don't know if that matters in this case or not. It may, or whatever later on, but in either case, you started out with a chronological series of events and you moved on from time to time. Your structure was very good. Your vocal tone was excellent. You had no nervousness at all. You've obviously done speeches before, so you're very accomplished there. Everything went very well. Some things to work on. Potentially, I would try to change your vocal pitch a little more. You had good vocal pitch, but maybe go from a high to a low. You have an exciting event, like I just became a dad, or we're still learning about things, but I made some more, maybe a little bit more, not just vocal variety, but a little bit more determined hand gestures, a little bit. And also how the content relates back. You mentioned the title of the speech, periods and commas, but I would reinforce each comma. You did it partially, but I would try to do it stronger at the close to get that a little better. But otherwise, and then as part of a challenging thing for next speech, maybe a martial arts demo. That might be kind of cool. I was thinking of something that maybe to challenge yourself. I don't think it would be a challenge for you because you've accomplished third-degree black belt, but doing a demo in front of an audience, I think would be very exciting. But Kireet, very good speech, met all your objectives, calm and collected when you were up there. You knew a lot about yourself, your family, we learned a lot about you. I can't